The Sonoran Desert, an unforgiving landscape where the sun acts as a hammer and evaporation is a death sentence. Most plants here survive by hiding, shrinking into the soil, dropping leaves, waiting for rain that may never come. But one organism chooses a different path. It does not hide. It stands 50 feet tall, weighing as much as an SUV, exposing itself directly to the burning sky. This is Carnegie gigantea, the saguaro. It is not just a cactus, it is a biological skyscraper, a standing column of water in a kiln, engineered to survive where everything else turns to dust. The naked eye, it is just nature, but look closer. It is engineering, it is economics, it is survival. Welcome to the hidden side of biology. This is modern botany. How does a plant store 2,000 pounds of water without exploding? The secret lies in its skin. Look at the ridges. They are not just for decoration. They are pleats, like an accordion. When the rare desert rain falls, the saguaro doesn't just drink, it binges. Its shallow radial roots suck up tons of water in hours. The pleats allow the entire stem to expand, swelling outward to store the liquid payload. As the drought returns and the cactus consumes the water, the pleats fold back in. It is a living, breathing storage tank.
You might think a cactus is just soft, mushy tissue. You would be wrong. Inside this green flesh lies a secret structural marvel, a skeleton. Vertical wooden ribs run the length of the cactus, acting like the rebar in reinforced concrete. This internal wood is incredibly strong, flexible enough to sway in desert winds, but rigid enough to hold tons of water weight upright against gravity. Even after the plant dies, the skeleton remains, a wooden monument to its engineering.
But here is the irony. The monarch of the desert starts life as a fragile weakling. A baby saguaro cannot survive the sun. It needs a nurse tree, a mesquite or palo verde to shade it. For decades, the nurse protects the cactus. But as the saguaro grows, it becomes a monster. Its massive root system steals the water from its protector. Eventually, the nurse tree dies of thirst, leaving the saguaro standing alone over the corpse of the one that raised it. Survival in the desert is rarely sentimental. However, a new demographic study spanning the entire Sonoran range has revealed a terrifying flaw in this design. While the adult saguaro is a fortress, the seedlings are not. Data projects that by the year 2099, saguaro populations across the desert will face decline. Why? Because of a phenomenon called episodic recruitment failure. These giants rely on rare, wet years, often linked to El Niño, to establish new generations. But as the desert becomes hotter and drier, those windows of opportunity are slamming shut. We are looking at a forest of the living dead. The ancient giants are still standing, but the nurseries are empty. Without a new generation to replace them, the saguaro faces a slow, silent extinction. The saguaro teaches us the power of accumulation. It grows painfully slow, sometimes taking 70 years to grow its first arm. But by hoarding every drop, by building a skeleton of wood and water, it becomes the last thing standing. In a world of heat and haste, the saguaro wins by simply enduring.